everyone, happy Wednesday. This is Miss Ari back with another video for our Wellness Wednesday activities. I am so happy you are joining me and I hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoying the beautiful sunshine that is out in the world. Today our topic is going to be self-expression, and what that means is basically the words or actions that we use to express ourselves to others. So this can be through what we say, how we behave, how we express what we like or we don't like, and this can also be what we write down or draw on paper. So for this activity, we will only need a couple of materials. The first thing we will need is some paper, and the second, we will need something to write with. So I have here my handy dandy pack of colored markers. So take a second and grab those materials and I will meet you back after that. Awesome, welcome back. So I'm glad that you have gathered the materials that you will need. So first, before I explain the activity, I want to give a shout out to Miss Kim, who some of you may know because she is actually the person who inspired this activity and told me about it. So shout out to Miss Kim, she is always appreciated. So today what we will be doing to focus on self-expression is we will be writing out our names in bubble letters. And inside each of the letters, we're going to draw or write characteristics that we feel make us who we are and that allow us to express ourselves to others. So if that means, for example, that you really like Disney and you love to go to Disneyland and you love to watch Disney movies, maybe you want to draw a little Mickey Mouse or Mickey ears or something related to Disney in one of the letters on your page. If you're really into sports, maybe that means that you want to draw your favorite player's jersey or your favorite, like the ball that you use to play your favorite sport. So there are so many different characteristics that make up each of us and how we express ourselves. So we can use as many figures or drawings or words that we would like to put those characteristics together in our bubble letters. So I will do an example, as I always do, with or alongside you all, and I will share my example with you. My name is a little short, so some of you might have more characteristics that you can touch on because my name is only 3 letters. But use this as an opportunity to think about how you express yourself. Is it through the food that you eat, the clothes that you wear, the music you listen to, or TV shows or movies that you enjoy? Is it based on cultural traditions or family traditions? There are so many different ways that we express ourselves based on many different factors. So let's go ahead and take some time to work on our bubble letters. And again, you can use just one piece of paper if you have a really long name. You can use 2 and you can tape them together, but we're gonna draw each letter of our name vertically on the page so that they're, or horizontally actually, whichever you choose, just as long as you have enough space to make your bubble letters. And then we'll go ahead and fill in our bubble letters with any characteristics that we feel are part of ourself and our self-expression. So let's take a second and complete this activity. So this is what I have come up with for my bubble letters. They're not perfect, but that's okay. If yours are not perfect, that is more than fine. So this was our step 1. We wrote our name out in bubble letters. You can again do it vertically or horizontally. And now we're going to fill in our bubble letters with the characteristics that we feel make up ourselves and how we use to express ourselves. Awesome. Okay, so if you have taken a few minutes, you will have completed this activity, and if you need more time, feel free to pause the video so that you can take as much time as you need. There is no rush. So I will just share with you a couple quick things that I did in the letters of my name, just as an example for you if you're feeling stuck. I know some of the things I was thinking about while I was doing this was, is this right or is this the wrong answer? But remember, there is no wrong answer because how we express ourselves is all up to us. So like I said before, there are so many different factors that can play into how we express ourselves, and if it's how we walk, how we talk, how we dance, how we dress, how we choose to interact with other people. So a couple things that I will share about mine is that something that really brings me joy and where I feel like I'm being a good version of myself is to be outdoors in the sunlight. Ideally the sun. I don't like it when it rains that much because you can't go outside, you can't go running. So in the first letter on the M, I drew a sun, and this is supposed to be an SPF 100 of a sunscreen because I get sunburned really easily. And then I drew teeny tiny shoes because I love to go running when I can, if the weather's good and if my body's feeling healthy enough to do that. Another thing that I drew on here in the dot, the period, is a soccer ball, and that's a big part of my identity is that I played soccer in college. So that's something that I use when I express myself. I'm pretty athletic and I like to be doing active things. Something else that I also wrote was some musical notes in the I because I love to sing and I love to dance, even though I'm really bad at both of those. But if you see me at the club, sometimes I go into the dance room and I just start to dance around with the kids because that's how I express myself, and that's how I show that I'm really having a good time and enjoying being around the people at the Boys and Girls Club. So thank you so much again for taking the time to participate in this activity and video with me. I hope that you learned something about yourself and found it helpful to think about the different ways that we can express ourselves, and maybe there's a different way that you'd like to express yourself that you haven't tried before that this activity helps you realize. So maybe think about ways that you can incorporate that element into your actions or your relationship with your family or your friends or others that you spend time with. So thank you again, and as always, if you did complete this activity, please feel free to take a picture of your completed name with bubble letters and however you filled in the inside, and send that picture to the email down below, because your staff at the Boys and Girls Club would always love to see how you are enjoying these activities and what you come up with, because we know that you are all so creative. So thank you again, and until next time, I hope you stay happy and healthy for you and your families. Take care.